Hey, what's up? My name is Darius, and in this video I'm going to share with you my number one tip to learn how to hold a solid handstand. Alright, so first of all, before trying to be able to balance in a handstand, you need to have the strength to hold a handstand. So for that, I'd recommend being able to hold a handstand against the wall for at least a minute. And in general, the kind of strength that you need for a handstand is going to be mainly in your upper body. So you want good shoulders, and you also want good mobility sort of this way around, so that you're not just sort of doing a handstand like this all the time, but so that your shoulders are almost touching your ears. And then also you want a good core, so you can do things like planks or push-ups just to get the all-round strength to be able to hold it. For this, ideally you want to find a door frame, and you want the door frame to be shorter than you with your arms straight. So if you stand next to it with your arms straight, your arms should go above the edge of the door frame. If you don't have a door frame that you can reach like this, don't worry, I'll show you how to do it another way with a corridor instead. Basically what you want to do is you want to start off in front of one of the edges of the door frame, and then slowly walk your way up, and then move your hands, shuffle towards the middle of the door frame, and then once you're there, you want to put one foot in front of the door frame and one foot behind the door frame, and then that way you can practice sort of just going back and forth, so that if you're going too far forwards, then your front foot keeps you upright, and then if you're going too far backwards, then your back foot keeps you up against the door frame. And basically by doing this, you can learn to balance eventually without the door frame, and that's the reason why it's a lot better to do it like this than trying to do it against the wall. So against the wall is good for when you want to build your strength and you don't want to worry about balancing, because you're basically just leaning against the wall the whole time. But the whole point of doing it like this is so that you have that period where you're in the middle, where you're actually balanced, and it's only once you lose your balance that you have the support of the door frame. And eventually, if you get comfortable enough, you can just kick straight into it, and you don't have to worry about walking up the wall. The only thing is to make sure that your feet are straight and that your arms are straight as well, otherwise your foot might miss the door. So yeah, just be careful of that. So yeah, with the corridor it's the same thing. Just go in between and then walk up one of the walls, and then that way rather than having something in between your feet, you have something on either side. So you know, same thing, if you're falling forwards, you just use one foot, and when you're falling backwards, you use the other foot. So basically by doing this, you'll eventually learn what that sweet spot feels like, and eventually, you know, if you do this for long enough, then you'll be able to just do it and without using the wall, basically. And then the final thing that I want to say is what's good about this technique is that you can hold your upside down position and be stable, and you can use it to have a look at your body. Like with your head, you can look down and see if your shoulders are in a good position. You can focus on one part of your body at a time, so you can make sure your shoulders aren't like this, that you're pushing up, you're shrugging your shoulders. You can make sure that your pelvis is in the right position, that you're not arching your back like this, but that you have this strong core position. And you can also look at your feet, make sure that your legs are straight, your toes are pointed if you want, and yeah, you can just like use that time while you're upside down to really focus on what it feels like to have your body in the right position. And if you do this enough, then eventually you'll be able to hold a handstand. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like it, or leave me a comment if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about anything else. And yeah, keep training, good luck with your handstands, and let me know how it goes.